Hi, I'm Chanalaka. Today I'm going to teach you in year 8, the first chapter, working with numbers. There is a subtopic, the name called multiplying and dividing negative numbers. Actually, the negative and then positive numbers mean actually we call the directed numbers for those. Now, in directed numbers mean in your number line. If you take this number line, so you can see in your right hand side there's a positive numbers are contained, and even in your left hand side you can see there are negative figure numbers like -1, -2, -3, -4. In your right hand side you can see +1, +2, +3 and then +4. So in your left hand side numbers we call negative numbers, and in your right hand numbers we call positive numbers. So together we call for these directed numbers. Right, now in your lesson there's a special thing I want to explain. Now how to add these negative figures and the positive figures. Now before that I want to tell you something. To add two directed numbers with the same sign, like I can show you one of the example here. Now think about in this first example you can see +3 and then +5. Both are positive numbers, +3 and then +5. So how to add them? So when you are adding the same sign, so find the sum of the numbers and give the answer the same sign for this. Like we can add them because +3 and +5 mean together the final answer becoming +8. So it's plus because both are same sign. Right, I can take another example here, the second example. Think about both are negative figures but same sign. See that -7 and then -3, both are contain negative sign. So that also we can add, like -7 and -3 together you can make -10, right? Same sign. -7 -3 mean -10. Earlier one +3 +5 +8, that means plus, both are plus, the final answer is plus. Think about here, -7 -3, then the final answer -10, right? So I can show you some more examples. Right, now think about this third example. Right, third example, look at this third example. Now in this third example, now here both are negative figures but decimals, -9.1 and plus with -3.1. so both are negative, both numbers are negative figures, same sign. So then -9.1 and -3.1, then my final figure also minus. So if you want you can put the bracket, but not compulsory, because the minus, sometime in algebra calculations, think about there are many negative figures will be there, right? At that time if you are not putting a bracket, sometimes this minus going to be misplaced from your answer. So that means a really issue, because that without minus, if you are not writing, that means if you are not putting this minus sign to the front figure, sometimes the final sum going to be wrong, right? So that's why we are putting bracket for the negative figures especially. Right, then I can show another example. See this, now example fourth one. Now there are three negative figure numbers. Now -2 and -1 and then -5, all are negative, but doesn't matter, right? You can take -2 and then -10 together, you can make -3 and then -3 with -5, answer -8. I think now I think for you are more comfortable. I think you are satisfied with how to add these negative figure numbers and the positive figure numbers, right? Then same sign always becoming same, right? Now before that I want to show you some another few example. Think about both signs are becoming becoming different ones, right? Different signs, plus and minus together. Like example, if you take like this, plus 7 and minus 3. That means to add two directed numbers with different signs. Different signs mean one is positive, the other one is minus 3. Two different directions. One is positive, other one is negative. One is positive, other one is negative. So to add two directed numbers with the different signs, find the difference between the numbers and give the answer the sign of the larger number. Right? That means like this. Now think about plus 7 is plus 7 because nothing to multiply here. But you can see in outside the bracket there is a plus sign. Right? Plus sign. There's a one is invisible one over here. Right? So to remove this bracket, I have to multiply this outside number with inside. That means plus multiply with negative. So two different directed numbers. So actually plus with minus, when you multiply, then your answer going to be a negative, right? Negative, because two different signs giving negative figures. Same sign always plus, same sign always plus, but two different directed numbers, if you are multiplying, then your answer going to be a minus. So now see that one is positive, other one is negative. One is positive, the other one is negative. You can't add them. You can't add them. So that's why I said find the difference between the numbers. Find the difference between the numbers. Now plus 7 with minus 3 mean, so you can't add. You have to subtract them. That means plus with minus 3. Then your final figure going to be a plus 4. What's the answer? Plus 4. Right. I can show you a second example. Right. Look at this example. Now here plus 9 and plus with negative 12. Plus 9 plus with negative 12. So I have to multiply outside with inside. So plus into negative mean your answer going to be a negative 12. Negative 12. So one is positive, other one is negative. You can't add them because of why? Two different directions. Signs are different. So you have to find the difference between the numbers. So that means minus 12 and then plus 9, difference mean minus 3. And then you have to put the sign for this. How to identify this sign? Because the largest number is 12, so their symbol is minus, so that's why here minus 3 came. Now look at the earlier example. Why here positive? Why here positive? Because 7 is the largest, 7 is the largest, so their sign is plus, so that's why here plus came. Then here why negative came? Because 12 is the largest number, so in here you can see negative, so that's why here minus 3 came. Right. We'll go to the next example. Example third one. Minus 8 plus with plus 4. Minus 8 plus with plus 4. So I have to multiply here. You know that same sign plus. So plus 4. And then minus 8 and then plus 4. You can't add because one is negative, one is positive. You can't add them. You have to find the difference. So, okay, can you guess this? What's the answer? 8 and 4 difference should be a 4. Correct. Correct. But that is positive 4 or a negative 4? You know that? It should be a negative 4. Why? Because minus 8 is the largest. So then minus should be here. So then my answer minus 4. Okay. To verify these working, so we'll try to do some few exercises, right? We'll try, right? I'm going to take some few sums. Okay, now look at the first sum I'm going to do, right? I'm going to take plus 7 with minus and then plus 5. So you know that plus 7, minus and plus mean two different directed numbers. So that means one is negative here, positive, two different signs. So that should be minus 5. Then plus 7 with minus 5 mean the difference you have to take because the directed numbers with the different signs. So then you have to find the difference between the numbers. So that means plus 2, right? Plus 2, plus 2, right? Plus 2. Now the next sum. We'll try second sum. Plus 7 with, think about both are becoming negative now. Now outside doors minus, inside doors minus. Plus 7 minus minus 5. Then I can write plus 7. So same sign here, minus minus becoming here plus 5. So plus 7 with plus 5 mean answer plus 12. Plus 12. Because both numbers are same direction. So then you can add plus 12. And then another sum, third one. You see the third one? How do the third one? Now minus 8 minus and then plus 4. Right? Now here front becoming negative. Earlier front is positive. Now negative number. So then minus 8. Minus and plus mean minus 4. Both are in the same family. That means same group. So then I can add them. How? Minus 8 and then minus 4 mean minus 12. Minus 12. Minus 12. Right? We'll do another sum. We'll do another sum. Right? Minus 9 minus minus 11. Minus 9 and minus minus 11. Now all are negative. The front number also negative and in between also negative and inside the bracket also becoming negative. Right? So minus 9 is stable, nothing to multiply with them. So that, but here you have to multiply because bracket here. So then you have to multiply them. So minus into minus becoming plus 11. Plus 11. And then plus 11 with minus 9 mean two different direction. Two different directed numbers. So that means they are not in the same family. So same family people you can't add. So you have to subtract them. So you know that plus 11 here, minus 9, if you take minus 9 from this 11, then the answer going to be a plus 2. Plus 2. I think it's enough for today, right? We will discuss about in another day, another chapter. Thank you.